Hi YouTube, Timothy Unker here. In this video, I want to talk about dunder name equals dunder main, what that does in Python. So I have two files open, file 1, file 2, and let's say I wanted to bring in some functions from file 2. So let's go into file 2 and let's write a couple functions. First one, let's just make one square number. So I'm just going to define that and do a return num times num. Okay, and then the second one, let's cube a number. So let's pass in a number, and we'll just return num times num times num. Now, let's say in this file, I want to test these out before I import this file into file 1. And so in doing so, let me run this function a few times, and I'm going to print out the result. So let me print square, and we'll square 3, and let's duplicate that and square 5. And then let's go down here and let's also test out the cube function a few times. So let's cube 3 and let's cube 5. Okay. So test these out. This one, if we square 3, it should be 9. If I square 5, I should get 25. If I cube 3, I should get 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. And if I cube 125, or 5, I should get 125 because 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. Okay, so I'm going to run this, okay? And there we go. We get 9, 25, 27, and 125. So everything's working as it should be. Now, if I go back to file 1, I can import file 2. And once I do that, let's say I want to take in some user input. So I'm going to do a try here, and I'm going to, let's just define a variable num equals 0 up here. But here we'll say num equals int, and then input, and we'll say enter a number you want to square and cube. Okay, and then we'll accept a value error if they try and type in a string or something, and we'll print you must enter an integer. Okay, all right, and then what we'll do here is let's print an f string. So we'll print, we'll do an f string. We'll say num squared is, and then let me get this out of the way. We'll do file2 dot square and pass in num. Okay, and let's duplicate this, and it should be squared. Let's change this here to cubed, and this function here to the cube function. Okay, so now if I run this, well, let's see if you know what the result's going to be. Okay, so now I get 9, 25, 27, 125. Enter a number you want to cube. Okay, let's enter in 6. So 6 squared is 36, 6 cubed is 216. So that's working, but we got these test code here that came in before that. So to not have that come in and to be able to run tests in this original file, what I can do is I can do if double underscore or dunder name double equals, and then within quotes, double main, and then let's indent all this code here. Okay. Now when I run file 1, all that code's not going to run. So let me run it. Okay, it's going to enter a number that I want to square and cube. Let's say I want to do 7 this time. Okay, so 7 squared is 49, 7 cubed is 343. That seems to be working just fine. Now, the reason that's not coming in is because the file that's the dunder main file is file 1, not file 2. If I go to run file 2, we're still going to get 9, 25, 27, 125. And you see here we get 9, 25, 27, 125. So this is a great way of having some test code in a file that you're importing and having it not run unless you're running that file that's being imported directly, not the file that's doing, that's bringing in the file. So not file 1. If I just want to run file 2, hopefully that makes sense. If I just want to run file 2 and get the output, I can do that here because when I'm running file 2 is my main file. Okay, when I'm running file 1 here, file 1's my main file. It's bringing in file 2. This code is not going to run because it recognizes that file 1 is the dunder main. Hopefully that makes sense. And hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel, and hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.